Hi everyone, welcome to the Great Outdoors Show. I'm your host, Bob Ide. Today we're visiting the Cabin Armory and Training Center in Plains. This brand new facility is still under construction. We'll give you a small tour and we'll tell you how you can check out their website and even buy a gift card in time for Christmas. We want to thank our other sponsors of the show, Sickler's Bike and Sports Shop, North Point Auto and Equipment in Northumberland, and Weaver's Archery in Mifflinburg. Time now to head into a special woods and streams and head out with the bird dogs. Here, close. Ho, 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 ho.
My name is Robert Ecker. I'm the owner-operator of Midnight Kennel. We've been in business since 1986, offering bird dog training for upland hunters and also field competitions that we do. We train all pointing breeds. Most of the dogs we train are English setters, English pointers, and Irish setters, but we also train Brittany Spaniels, Vizslas, German Shorthairs. We've even worked with pointing labs for upland birds. Some of our dogs have won major competitions all over the Northeast, national titles, so we're pretty proud of that. Today, I thought what we do, we have several older dogs. Actually, they're champions of different breeds. We have an English pointer that's a champion, an Irish setter that's a champion, and an English setter that's a champion. And so we're going to kind of show you what the top level, top tier dogs can do. From there, I also have a young dog that we're just starting, and you can see the development process there. And that's what we'll do today. We'll put out some birds and work the dogs. What we have here is a chucker partridge. In the state of Pennsylvania, they're technically not considered a game bird, so there's no season on them and regulation. So today is actually a Sunday. We can stalk these birds out in the field, the chucker, and actually shoot them and hunt them with the dogs, and that's completely legal. So that's why we're going to use the chuckers today. This is Bud of Piney Wood, champion pointer. We're going to just polish him up a little bit today, let him point a bird, run out through the field, a little bit of exercise, and reward him by shooting a bird over him for him. All right, buddy. The training for your typical hunting dog, if you just want to go hunt, and you're training for a field trial dog, very similar. You still want to focus on the dog's bird finding and their handling or their manners in the field, listening to you. There's a few little polish type things that you take to the next level for field trials, but a good field trial dog could be a very good hunting dog, and vice versa. A lot of good hunting dogs with a little bit of work can make it to the field trial circuit. We field trial all across the Northeast and the South. Trials run 10, 11 months out of the year, so depending on where it's bird season, that's where we go. What a competition involved is dogs run in a brace with a partner, and the judges look at how they hunt, how they find birds, how they point. There's some rules that they can't chase the birds. If the other dog points, they must honor their brace mate. And at the end of the competition, which might last as long as a week, the judges pick a champion and a runner-up. So it's pretty prestigious, and it's very it's a difficult endeavor, but with the right breeding and training, your dog can compete. This was a bird we shot earlier, and the dog was able to locate it by scent, and otherwise we would have lost it if we were out in the field hunting without a trained bird dog. Great job. Here, buddy. This little sweetheart's name is Lady, and she certainly is a lady. Her registered name is Miss Penstar, and she is a multiple champion. A big part of what the dogs have to do in competition, and when you're hunting, if you're hunting with a friend and he has a dog, is one dog might get to the bird first and point. The other dog, so not to muddy the water is going to come in and honor the other dog's point. We call that backing. So it's going to, by sight, see the forward dog scent pointing the bird, and it's going to lock up and freeze and stay there until the bird's flushed and shot. So we're going to work on that today. All right, you hold her, and Mike's a good backer. I'll get him. These. This is what I was talking about. The one dog's pointing, and the other dog came in, saw her, and he's honoring her point, and they'll stay there until we flush and shoot the bird. Ah. This is Celtics' first strike, and pretty proud of her because she's an Irish setter, which is kind of rare in the competitions that we go to. It's almost 90% English setters and English pointers. So for a pretty little Irish setter like her to compete against those dogs and actually win is a major achievement, and she is an American field champion. All pre-season with a dog like her, I just kind of get her into real good physical shape because she's older, she knows the routine, she knows what to do in the competition, so she doesn't need a whole lot of prep work, she just needs to be in shape. When we start a young dog and introduce them to birds, a lot of times we'll use pigeons to get them started pointing and pique their interest. They have a lot of scent, they're easy to obtain, and they're real strong flyers that you don't have to worry about a young dog catching the bird. That's why we use pigeons. This is a young dog. His registered name is Island Breeze. He's sired by one of our big champion dogs, Islander, and his mother, which is kind of rare. She's a female that was multiple champion by the name of freaking Coco, and this young dog has a bright future. He's owned by Bill Lenz of Chesterfield, South Carolina. We start the dogs on a long 30-foot check rope and try to bring them in on the right side of the wind, doing everything as easy as possible for them to make them hit scent of the bird. Come on, Bo. We're gonna check the wind here and see that we're gonna have to come on the other side of the bird for him to smell it. Here, Bo. Here, Bo. Here, Bo. Here, Bo. Come on, Bo. Here, Bo. Here, Bo. Come on. And now you see he smells the bird, and he's locked up on his point. And what we're looking for in a young dog for competitions is this nice style, the nice high tail, and the composure. We could kind of manipulate him, make him stand up, and he holds his water real well. That's a beautiful point. For a hunting dog, the nose is very important also, because if you're hunting, you want the dog to point the birds as far off as possible. If they get too close to the bird, it's going to flush, and if you're not in gun range, you're not going to get a shot. So he's showing all the signs to make a great hunting dog or field trial dog. He's got a good strong nose, he's got a lot of style and desire to point. He's not even a year old, so this is very impressive. Now when we're working a young dog like this, it's good to have help. I have Art Bruno as a trainer, assistant trainer that's been with me for a long time, and one guy can hold the rope and keep the dog in place, and the other trainer can actually flush the bird. A lot of trainers use electronic release traps. We have them. I very rarely use them. I don't like the unnatural situation with a trap, so I try to use all live birds without traps. Go ahead, Art, you can flush that bird. His wings are locked, so pick the bird up, unlock his wings, and let him fly. Oop. And there goes the bird, and I'm able to just hold bow here in place, and he watches the bird fly away. Good boy, good boy. And there's no pressure on him this way to restrain him from chasing the bird. He's still happy and ready to go to the next bird. Today, what we tried to focus on was bird work mostly, preparation for the upcoming second season on birds. The scenting conditions were phenomenal today. The dogs had a great scent, and I thought did very, very well. If you'd like any information about bird dog training, you could contact us at 570-778-3009 or via email at eckerrobert@yahoo.com. And you could also follow us on Facebook. We have a business page, Midnight Kennel. We update that almost on a daily basis with videos and pictures and a lot of useful information on training.
Coming up on The Great Outdoors, there is always something to get at Weaver's.